Let me put my banner up so it can look professional. I'm being funny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Hey, hey, what is that? Let me put on my reading glasses. That's a shame when you have to say you have to wear reading glasses. I'm getting old. Hey, NJB Thomas. And hey, Coco Finest. Hi with your fine behind. Hold on, I'm trying to get these reading glasses on. So we're gonna start. This is a commentary live, so that you guys know. And we're gonna listen to these lost souls, because they're lost souls. We're gonna listen to these lost souls today. I'm trying to get a few people in the room. However, if they don't come in the room when I begin to run my chops, we'll start. What's up, Wilson Pierce? What's going on with ya? So, anyways, I ran across this video. I'm actually gonna put another video up later on. They're on fire. 𝗪𝗛𝗪 just put up a video about an hour ago, and I recorded that. I want to say I recorded the whole thing. I don't know, but if I can always go back to her Instagram page, and if I didn't record the whole thing, I'll just re-record it, and we'll do commentary on that. So, anyways, yesterday was the first day that the Carbonation Jungle Girls went live. We are going to play the video. This again is a commentary live stream. But I think that Natureboy, the guru, he is having all of them go on Big Go. True was the first that he put to work. I think that they had to wait for their host page. Hey everyone, I don't want no one to think I'm, ignoring them. When y'all come in, hey, hey, hey. I just want to get on with the the commentary live. True was the first person that he put on Big Go, because everything is done through Natureboy's command. True is a host. I know that for a fact because somebody asked him, being nosy, and he said, yeah, he's a host. He said he's now a host. He wasn't a host, but he now is a host. We already know why he's a host. True, every day at a certain time of the night, he gets on Big O and he preaches. I have a recording of his last night. I don't know if I'm going to play it today because I think the girls are going to be going on every night on this app. And you know what I'm saying? Trying to pushing 3, trying to free 3, and all this other mess. But Zoka is a straight mess. I really think that these chicks are Malia's cheerleaders, because Malia, when you listen to the video, she's shaking her head looking slow. And it's almost like they had to gas her up to get her to say something of any substance. Because Malia is like a ditzy blonde, even though she's not blonde. Malia is not the brightest bulb on the tree. And I hate to say that. She's trying so hard. Instead of being Malia, she's trying so hard to be Velvet. You will never be Velvet. You will never have the strength that Velvet had. You will never talk. You will never know the knowledge or any of those things like Velvet had or has. And the better off she would be if she could just understand that. So we're gonna listen to this because we're gonna listen to Zoka first and foremost, sounding like she's some Malcolm X or some Martin Luther King, one of those type of or a preacher or activist. We're gonna listen to the youngest one out the crew, the cuckooest one out the crew, but the one that runs the whole pushing 3. She's the demon. She's Natureboy's demon. Natureboy loves some Zoka. Zoka is sick. She's not dealing with a full deck. The lights are on, but nobody's home. Them lights are not all the way on. It's like a flicker. You know them lights in the basement, them old basements that are hanging on that little string or cord coming from the ceiling wall, and it's flickering and it's about to go out. That's Zoka. That light is flickering. Zoka ain't doing right. She's a little touched. But we're gonna listen to her right now because this is a hot mess. And I just want to let you know, I found this video. This is not my recording. I don't record like that. I'm not trying to say I'm the best recorder, but I mean, come on now. This is not mine. But I try to make do with what I got. So let's go.
Yeah. We are all.
Hey guys, make sure you like this video.
So many rocks and shame onto him for the character, but not at all the knowledge that's being stood in the message. Yes. Because you can take a look in your life, and you can take a look at the things that you've gone through, and we are all going through the same things on. Yep. You must understand that we are a hurt people, we are a pillaged people, and we must be able to heal one another and not shame one another for all deep things that we're going through on this plane of existence. Right. It's called chance and opportunity. It's called a healing. We're here to heal our hearts. We're here to have a light heart. To understand everything that we do in this life, we gotta take accountability for. Like Mama Aya said, we cannot blame nobody. We are not no victims. We've been victims for way too long. We've been wanting, in this realm of existence is called hell. We've been fighting and fighting for freedom. But why hasn't it not come today? Because prophets get crucified, prophets get shut up, prophets get rejected from society because they're going against the status quo. Well, if you want to stay stagnant and quiet, stay in your locked up houses, so when the system falls, they will have you exactly where they want you. You will not be questioning nothing because you'll be right in the palm of their culture medium. They can do anything with their pets and their animals. See, we are trying to tell you to get up and get out and do something. Do something with your life, because you in this stagnant state is not doing nothing for our people. We have all this information. We have 5 sciences we live by. I don't know why there's such a subjective way of viewing things with our people. We care too much about the next drama. We care too much about the next food that's out, the next Popeye sandwich. We care too much what's she doing?
Judging the next person.
Not even thinking about your self-work that you have to do. You have to be here for yourself. Nothing exists but you. This reality is based off your 5 senses. All electrical signals come from your mind. This reality is based of photons, just matter. All of this matter is atoms based in 99.99999 empty space. Nothing is going on here but a reflection of yourself.
You ever heard of that saying a whole lot of, what is it saying? Talking but not saying nothing? Put it in the chat how it goes, but y'all get where I'm going with it. These people, these girls get up here and they do all this stuff that sounds good and slick with the little CashApp pin down at the bottom and all that stuff, because we don't work for money. You are the loudest one in the room and you ain't saying nothing. Zoka don't even know what she's saying. Malia is We know I is a little slow in touch. We caught her up her nose. Okay, and she's the cook. But Malia don't even know the knowledge, and she's What do you See, I like to pull a person's card. Now, see, if I was Zoka, I would say, Malia, what am I talking about? Can you make it make sense to the audience? She wouldn't be able to answer that question because she doesn't understand herself what Zoka is saying. Because Zoka don't even know what she's saying. They all took a test. We all seen them fail the test. And they've all been there over 2 years. None of them know the knowledge. They are just talking just to hear themselves talk.
Nature reflects you back to yourself purely. And when you look at us, you're seeing a pure mirror of yourself. So whatever hate you might be spitting, you're only spitting that back into your subconscious. But that rules 95% of your brain. You are 5% consciously interacting in this world. And so they play on that 95% of your subconscious. And you're not even aware of that. Since you was a child, they've been plotting on your self-destruction, on your enslavement, and you think you out here free, hooping and hollering because you driving the Benz.
No.
Preach, girl.
You cannot stop the message of God. You cannot stop, because we are vessels of the enlightened one. We are vessels of the Messiah. Come on, you might be able to leave and hide in your places. Chosen ones that are quiet, you should be able to feel something in you, and that be like, okay, I should not be quiet in this time because the Messiah needs to teach, allow me to teach. I need to proclaim the kingdom with due emphasis, especially when people are up against what the kingdom stands for. You cannot box with God. They are simply throwing little petals and little stones and little dust particles at us.
Go home. Go home. You guys don't want to work. That's why you're up here proclaiming the kingdom. You know Natureboy's not God. I know Natureboy's not God. You don't want to work. Malia don't want to be a mother to a child. Aya don't want to be a mother to her child. Go home. Nobody's buying what you're selling. You sound crazy. You're too young to have checked out that early. And to answer your question, are they still living in that house? Very questionable, but I really think that they are still living in that house. Because I was looking at the video that 𝗪𝗛𝗔𝗧 did today. 𝗪𝗛𝗔𝗧 just did a video about an hour ago. And you can hear the background of the water, the little pond that they got. And the trees and all that stuff that they got in the backyard, it looks like the same backyard. I don't know how that is possible, but they could be maybe staying until the landlord goes into court and gets an eviction, and that could take months. And with this, with the pandemic spiking back up, the courts might not go for that right now. And then, I'm homeless. I don't, whatever the situation might be, I don't know. But Natureboy got every little thing up his sleeve. Only thing he didn't have up his sleeve was the stay out of jail card.
You cannot box with us. What is that, a tomato? A sign? It's just yourself.
I love tomatoes.
It's just yourself that you see.
Yes.
It simply is. And you are going to be, this is all being recorded for you when you transition. Because just like this is just a mirror. Yes. So when you transition, there will be a grand mirror. And you will stand in front of the almighty love. You will stand in front of the love that we all are, united as one. Yes. We are all gods. We are all children of God. We are all love beings. So any hate or any regret or any judgment, any evil sin that we have within ourselves that we have not worked on in this plane of existence, because this is the chance and opportunity that we are here to work on our hearts and our mentality. If we do not heal that, when we get to that all being of love, we will be convicted within ourselves, and we will sit there and be like, you know what, I do not deserve to join the flame of life. I do not deserve everlasting life, because you will not have done the work that you have to do for you to even understand why you were here and to be fulfilled in your purpose and to be like, yes, I'm comfortable and confident in who I am. A lot of y'all are just faking and being who you want to be for the person and their approval. Why are we being people that we don't want to be for someone else's dream? American dream is slavery. American dream is hell. The black man's dream is God. The black man's dream is heavenly state of mind, which is constant communion with God. Why are we not in communion with God, God's people? Why are we thinking so much of the day about toxic things? We have to think about that. We have to really sit with ourselves and be like, okay, you know what? Why do these people trigger me so much? I'm just coming on here and believing in what I believe in.
Thank you, Emerald Sky. I had the mute button on saying thank you. Thank you, baby girl. I'm recording that now. Is on live. So we'll have all these lives and all this clown show that's going on. Let me tell you something. You couldn't sell me peanuts. Anytime you allow a man to make you stand on your knees in Atlanta, Georgia, outside of a restaurant, like you're a dog, and then had a nerve after he did that little show to try to get in a restaurant with you so that you could be looked at like a mess, and he would have been looked at as the man, because people would have had no respect for him. But at the same time, they'd be like, what is this dude doing that he can make a bunch of women do this kind of stuff in public? Natureboy's not a god. He's not their God. Nature Boy has no respect for them. And see, this is what makes me mad. I would have respected it more if the men stayed and the women went. And let me say something. Please do not get offended, women. We have to do better. We have to do better. Because this is no different than in a relationship with a man. You've been with him 5, 6 years, or maybe a year or 6 months. And we sit up here and we stay in a relationship even though we know it's toxic. So in a way, they're doing exactly what we all did once upon a time. Even though we know that these clowns have to share him. We went through this before where we just couldn't let go of that piece of ish. We couldn't let go. Oh, thank you, NJB Thomas. So I stay up late with you last night in the bushes out of the channel speaking on Nature Nut and Crazy Crew. Down like, thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah, thank you. But let me tell you something. They're doing nothing no different than the average female. But the thing is this is the mistreatment is at a mistreatment on steroids, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all, and they're young, and that's why people keep saying, you know, don't be so hard on them, or let them do their thing. No, when I was their age, when I was doing something wrong, I had my elders tell me about myself too. Malia is extremely. Oh, thank you, Sheba Kit Kat. Thank you. Mwah, thank you, sweetie. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
And putting that out there.
Right.
With due emphasis. And I'm going to convict you because you're not doing what you know you should be doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're not going to do it because they scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because whenever something gets hard, people don't want to do it. But that's what Baba G, he's exactly the 3 guy. He shows us that every single day. He's been through this already. Yeah. In Costa Rica, in Belize, in Panama, in Nicaragua. And then guess what? All these, in Hawaii. And then guess what? He gets out. He's still teaching. So there's something, that is in him with him that drives him and powers him to wake us up. Yes. This is all that he cares about, his mission. Yes. And black people, guess what? We have a God. We have our Savior. Yes. And his name is Natureboy.
Yes.
Pyramid.
Thank you, Mary.
Yes, oh my God, he's literally our God. Like, black people, we don't have a spiritual guru. We don't have a deity to worship. They have the Buddha. They have the white Jesus. They have all these people. But who is our person? Who is our God to worship? It is 3 gods. And he's came to bring back this message.
How is he your God? And he will sit there and say, 𝗪𝗛 sitting next to Aya, for an example, slapper, 𝗪𝗛 slapper. God would tell you to get up and just slap somebody? Nature Boy was mad at Malia just before he got locked up. Matter of fact, I think he got locked up that night or the next day, that next night. And Zoka, the youngest one, slapped Malia, supposed to be the queen, in the head. What is this, the 3 Stooges, the 4 Stooges? This is not normal. He is not your God. He has no respect for you. He calls you guys hoes. That he's not calling you a garden tool. He's calling you a hoe, like a $5 hoe on a hoe stroll. Like, let's make it make sense. And when people say, somebody said to me, well, Nature Boy's locked up, so there's nothing to talk about now. Put a Y in the chat if I haven't said from the time I've been doing commentary on Nature Boy. Even if Nature Boy takes 30 days off, he's not gone, because he has his disciples or his bozo the clowns in place for his downloads. He's gonna always, even in jail, be present as long as people are going for the okie doke. He's still here because they have been brainwashed. And they're going to speak that dumb stuff that he's telling them behind closed doors. They didn't believe half the stuff he was saying probably when they first heard it. But if you listen to something over and over and over, it starts to make sense. And it's dangerous, but it starts to make sense. When you hang around the barbershop too long, you're bound to get a haircut. It's an old saying, but it's true. Just like, if you like it, I love it. Because you're brainwashed.
He's literally our Messiah, to our deity, to worship. And
But you know
he's
what?
literally Jesus in the flesh.
People wait till after they gone.
Ooh.
Then they idealize something that's in their head.
Wait, didn't
That's
they do that
crazy.
with Jesus?
Yeah, they did.
They did it with Jesus.
Didn't they hate him while he
Yeah.
was alive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, exactly.
All
They
his
hated
people.
him.
His own
The
people hate
modern day
him.
Christ, the modern day Jesus is here.
Yeah.
And you will not shush him up because his mind is free. And when a person's mind is free, you will never keep them in bondage. You will never take them down. You will never stop them from speaking the truth because that's what lives through him.
They gassed Malia up. You see how long it took her to take the talk? Because when I recorded this video, we're at the 8-minute and 54-second mark. Okay? It took her almost 10 minutes to say something, the queen. Everyone else had to gas her up for her to all of a sudden, now she's preaching. Girl, bye.
Yes.
It's his truth.
Yes.
It's his knowledge. It's the 5 sciences.
Let's
It
get it.
streams through him.
Uh-huh.
And it will continue because it's the only knowledge that's going to let the reign in the end. It's going to last in the end because this is all our people need to come to is the understanding that they're God and the understanding that you are in your own mind and you are experiencing your own reality. You are you have a brain that's encased in darkness that interprets this reality.
Yeah.
How do your brain interpret this reality? From your 5 senses, from your DNA. It streams from your DNA. You are in a holographic universe in your mind.
In your mind.
That part.
Speak.
And you going to work and you got children and you think you have your own business. You think you got your own car. You think you got your own thing going.
You got a child and you left your child for a man. He told you flat out, and he told any woman that came over with kids, I don't want to take care of another man's kid. It's not about the kid. It's about you coming over here and catering to me. This is my world and you're living in it. He makes it clear he don't want a woman over. Not only because it could be allegations of like something happening with the kid. He don't want to deal like the average man don't. He don't want to deal with somebody else's kids. There's women, I'm like that. I'm type person, you know, in a perfect world, I'd rather have met a man that didn't have no kids. I don't want to deal with nobody's kids. I mean, I have to, but if I had a choice, I'm the same way. But the thing is anytime a man can accept you and your child, because that's a package deal, he's not a man. So don't go talking about taking care of your kids, you going to work, you should be home. You ain't home taking care of yours, Malia. And Aya, you sure ain't taking care of yours. And quiet as kept, Aya, you also should be ashamed of yourself because I heard that your father and your mother got issues. And I know that they're not capable of taking care of your child. So you should be in place to take care of your child, not nobody else. Because that's how things happen to kids. That's how kids get things. People touch on them and all kind of stuff happen to kids when their mothers are laying up with a man and ain't taking care of their kids. You ain't no woman if you're sitting up here laying up trying to free some sicko that think he's God instead of freeing yourself and going to be a mother to your child.
But think again, you underneath an invisible man you never even met in your life. We serve a God that we can surely see.
Yes.
We can surely say this is my God.
Yes.
And I honor him and I serve him. And he has his own curriculum. He has his own knowledge. He is up under Allah.
Yes.
He is a righteous man in tune with the divine laws and the divine principles of nature.
Allah.
He lives righteously and does the right thing mathematically. He cannot go outside the laws of the universe. He lives in tune like the animals live in tune. The animals have a innate sense of what to do. And he has an innate sense of what to do, and which is righteous.
Yes.
He is the melanated God. He is the first. He is the melanated God that all people come from.
Exactly.
He is the first
Yes.
He's actually the first human being on this earth. Go study Lucy.
Yes.
He is the first human.
Yep.
They believe that. They really believe he's the first human. They really believe that. They're talking about that black woman. They were showing like a tribe. He's trying to make it seem like that is his family. And look, stay off the what is it? What is it called? Ayahuasca, whatever it's called. I may have pronounced it wrong. You're on a trip right now, and you need to come down because now you're tripping.
He's come to bring a message to his people, to wake his people up. Our people are sleeping. They are in darkness. Take the veil off of your eyes. Wake up, my people. What you're doing, you are hurting yourself. Eating those poison foods, watching those televisions, going to work, they're draining your energy. They're draining your chi. They're draining your power to power their system. Literally, they has taken resources and information from.
I found this video. I ain't taking credit for it. I try to edit it as best as I can. So you're going to see this for a little while. Where we need to block Malia anyways. Because number one, I want to get into this. Don't you talk about eating poisonous foods, honey. Because, honey, what consists in your diet is red wine and Hennessy and tequila, okay? And you smoking that lace weed and what is it, ayahuasca, which I heard is more potent than weed. And the ayahuasca makes you trip. That's why, because I put it together. The video I showed the other day when Natureboy was having a trip, when he was on Sayoneta's interview last month, that's why he was drinking that milk, because that milk brings down the high when you're doing that ayahuasca. Okay? Don't sleep on me, okay? Y'all need to stop tripping.
Nature to create their own world that's within the world that was already here, a matrix that was already here, taking and stripping of its resources and making a tumor and a cancer around the planet that was already here.
Speak, queen. Speak.
And you judge us and you throw stones at us when we trying to bring you truth and bring you what's facts and reality and what needs to be done to our people's mind. We need to heal our people's mind and wake them up. Y'all are sleeping.
And I want to say something.
Wake them up, huh?
I want to say something to the people. The reason that Three God be under so much scrutiny is because of the people that he brought into his life. 6 years ago when he started his journey, he was alone. There was people that begged him to come along with him, to be on the journey with him. Now, when these people found out that it wasn't so sweet, that they actually do have to put in the work and start to face themselves and do the actual healing, that we are messed up. The healing is very hard. And when these people don't like what they see, they react in very immature ways. All of this negative energy is because of other people. If it was up to Three, he would be in a mountain somewhere and teaching from the internet. But guess what? He invited people into his life to share this.
And he didn't invite anybody. We reached out to him and said, we want to join your life because we seen that you was teaching truth. You was living in nature. You actually made a movement with your knowledge. Not very often that you see people that has a cause and a movement and that's doing their own thing away from society. That took his people out of society to heal his people's mind, to reprogram his people's subconscious mind, because we've been tainted with bullshit. with lies and deceit. Repetitionally, over and over and over. You portal into a world that you didn't even agree to. Someone gave you a name, someone gave you a religion, someone said you're going to school, someone said you're going to church, someone said, here's, I'm mom, I'm dad, this is your brother, this is your sister, and they just falsely put these stigmas and these ideologies and these ideas upon you that you didn't even agree upon. And so you're living out someone else's dream. You're living out someone else's karma. You have been passed down from generation to generation to generation the information that you have now to this day. Yep. And then you are sleeping because your ancestors and your mother is still going through the generational curse that was put on them from their mother, from slavery, from all of those times that we were traumatically traumatized by all those moments in those times that we were done dirty. Years. We were done dirty. For centuries.
They are so lost, they don't even know right now that Natureboy being in jail is a vacation for them. Can you imagine every day of your life waking up saying, what side of the bed did this nigga get on today? Is he going to get up in a good mood, or is he going to make my life a living hell because he woke up in a bad mood and hurt people? So he's going to hurt, humiliate, and mistreat me all day because it's his world and I'm just living in it. Instead of them just relaxing, I would say, oh, I forgot to do that download. Instead of them falling back and trying to find themselves, maybe if they sat back and not did all this mess that they're doing up here on social media and sat with themselves, they would say, it's time for me to go home. They're not sitting with themselves, because if they were sitting with themselves, they would know that this is the opportunity of a lifetime for them to go home.
It's not something that just started. They've been plotting upon your soul. They've been plotting to take your energy, because you are the most powerful source on this earth plane. If you have melanin, you are the most powerful source. And they take your source and they take your energy and they power it with all these they power generators. They power power sources. They power warehouses. They use it in healthcare. They use it to uplift their cheekbones and their nose, and they use it in their skin, and they inject themselves with your melanin. So they can feel power. And they take you and they rip your organs away, and they use your organs for all type of things. That's why you're the most powerful on this planet. And you still walking around giving them your time and your energy and your chi.
Hating on each other.
And hating, and first of all, hating on your brother, hating on your sister. And when women need to come together and unite, not hate on each other, because we.
Exactly.
The food you eating,
taking accountability for your own actions, and so you will see at the end of your life that you will do the same thing. You'll be like, dang, I point the finger at everybody, I need to try again and see and take accountability this lifetime. So you cannot go this whole life with thinking that you can be the one that's head of this society. You are not the head of the society, because if you was, you will be online in the tropics with this knowledge, awakening people, having disciples, and doing what Three God is doing. But you're not. So you need to sit back in your place as the Indian. You need to sit back in your place as a follower, so that you can become like the master, like the teacher. You should not try to be like the master and be him. You should try to be liking and be a submissive and correct, aligned disciple, so that you can understand your own mind. See, that's why I decided to find an OG, so I don't have to go out in life and bust myself up and have so many type of accidents and have so many type of, oh my gosh, traumas, more traumas on traumas. I came straight to the source at 21 years old. At a young age, I came to the tropics and to free God's life, because I wanted to change my mind. I wanted to change my state of being, and I knew that I couldn't do that in the tropics. I mean, I knew I couldn't do that in Babylon because of state of mind. And even when you go into the tropics, there's a lot of people that take the knowledge and just run into the tropics. And you doing the wrong thing also, because no matter where you go, there you are. So you're not doing the work out here, and you're not doing the work out there, because you don't have a person that understands their own awareness inside conscious realm of their higher self perspective. They can see things that you probably cannot see, and they can understand things and communicate to you things that you can be like, okay, let me sit back and sit with that myself, and not try to be like, okay, let me run here. No, because you got to do the work within yourself no matter where you go.
I had the mute button on the whole time I was talking. I was trying to tell you guys to take a look at fake sisterhood. This is fake sisterhood. Anytime a woman leaves her child to lay up with a man, and I'm going to keep saying it, you ain't no woman and the man ain't no man. And every day that you get up here and you do a live stream and you sound like Homie the Clown, I'm going to critique it and I'm going to say what I have to say. I ain't going to cuss you out. I'm not going to cuss up on here. But I'm going to let you know how I feel. And I know y'all see these videos because you're faking the funk, and the only one that you fooling is yourself. Stop clowning.
You might say, oh, y'all in hell right now. Well,
it's a mindset. It's a mindset. It's the way you think. It's the level of consciousness you are vibrating on. Yeah. The level of awareness that you're at.
Yes.
And I want to say, what's so different about Three God?
As y'all come in, please make sure y'all hit the like button. Let's come on. Let's get the likes up. Thank you. Let's get them up.
It's the fact that his information didn't come from a book. His information didn't come from a library. His information didn't come from off the internet. His information came from within him. Exactly. His DNA, it streams from him. Yeah. And he taught himself his own knowledge and awakened himself and his people with his knowledge that has made a movement, that has made a controversial movement, that has awakened our people, that has made our people watch and look and see what's going on, because we speak the truth. We are speaking facts. This is not subjectivity. This is not based in your feelings. This is not based in one's own subjective beliefs. This is based in truth, facts, and actuality. Something that can be looked up, searched, and proven with facts.
Yeah. Based off the observation of the observation of the external world around us. That's what we believe in. We believe in science. We don't believe in just you telling us a story about a man and him walking around and healing people and walking on water. We are kind of more critical people.
We're very smart.
We're very smart, intelligent people. Yes. When you try to talk about our intelligence, you're just showing yourself. Because I know we're the most supreme intelligent beings on this planet. Because we're under the most supreme intelligent man on this planet. So don't get it twisted when you try to project yourself over here. Because in reality, when you take this mind, which is God's mind, which is the DNA, he woke his DNA up. And his DNA started to talk back to him. He started to have dreams. He started to have understanding, but he just spoke.
Don't Zoka sound like the hypothetical, the 𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗧 is what I'm trying to say is, can I get $5 on the Cash App?
He was like, wait, where is this knowledge coming from? This is something that's very much ancient. This is something that I don't even know where it's coming from. I don't even know how I understand it when I'm speaking it. And I can see it. And I can manifest it.
Former stripper, now a teacher. Right.
I'm dreaming it. It's becoming it. Why everything he's saying is being. It's literally the dream because we are the dreamer.
Nature Boy got them all looking like Driving Miss Daisy.
Yes. And he is the head dreamer because of the thoughts that he's putting out is aligned with the codes of the nature itself. Yes. You cannot stop nature. You cannot stop the wind when it blows. Nah. What? It's inevitable, baby. So you're just really fighting against yourself at the end of the day. Because you
arm's too short to box God.
You can't stop the rain.
Zoka's arm wasn't too short to slap you upside your head, Malia.
You can't stop the rain. When you stop the rain.
Cause when it pours, it rains.
Okay.
Yeah, I like what y'all was saying, like, he woke his own self up. Like, he took the time to detach himself from the matrix and go into nature and drink the waters of the river and get in tune with the sun and put his feet on the earth. Yes. He cleaned his DNA and it was able to communicate.
It was an open vessel, a pure vessel that was aligned with source, aligned with consciousness.
Allah, right?
Allah. Shut up.
Because a lot of people can say they've done the work and are channeling information, but the information is the perspective of how they're interpreting it is wrong because they have not done the pure healing within themselves. They're not a pure vessel that can even read the Bible correctly and decode the truth out of it. You know, only person I've seen read the Bible and have some facts based in that truth is three God.
But you know what it is? People are looking at reality through the minds of the European. Y'all think y'all got your own mind, but from birth they was programming you were European thoughts because your parents was programming with European thoughts. Their parents was. If you look up, are humans a part of nature? It says that they're not. That is from the minds of the Caucasian because they don't have a lack of melanin, which have a.
Well, Efru, ain't you half Caucasian? Why are you putting your own people down for three God? Have you lost your mind? I think you have.
Lack of feeling and connection with nature. Right. And that is what y'all filling y'all minds with. That is why y'all living the way y'all do. Because y'all are filled with the mind of the European. And y'all look at us and like, oh, why y'all say he not Jesus? Oh, because he black. We under and serving a black God. A mind of the black man. The black man is God.
And they expect him to be just purely flawless. Like they say in the Bible how he was. Right. But in reality, why would you not want your own Messiah to know your own struggle, to know where you came from, to know about what the things that the ins and outs of the black struggle, and know how to elevate out of that. Not to stay in it. It's a
slow down, Gunsmoke. Slow down, Zoka. Slow it down. The loudest MF in the room ain't saying nothing. Slow it down, Gunsmoke.
Blame somebody else and to make you trapped in it because a lot of black knowledgeable people will keep you trapped in that black supremacy society. Yeah, so you can understand the type of elevation that he's brought.
You see how they're throwing shade on 𝗪𝗪𝗪? Because 𝗪𝗪𝗪 is supposed to be Nature Boy's enemy now.
Elevated us out of because he's not only keeping you in that mentality, in that society, in that culture, meaning of seeing the same.
Can y'all get them likes up? Show me some love here. Because they ain't moved, you know. We've been on here for about 43 minutes now. Let's get the likes up. If you don't mind. Let's get the likes up.
People every time you might go to a ancient Kemetic place down the street from your house in LA, right? But then you walk around, you right back to your grandma's house, you right back hearing all the shootings and the cops all outside, all the killings outside, you all around that environment, you all around that toxic energy when you have all this information, you're not doing nothing with it but just feeding your ego for you to talk to other people and be like, yeah, I got this information, I got this knowledge. Just to go back to work for $1 and not do nothing with that information that you did. Repeating the cycle that you once said, I want to change.
And people, three God is a perfect posts for like narcissists. And
Oh,
I ain't
really?
gonna say no name because you know who you are. Oh, greedy, grungy ass. Who come over here and try to feed off of the light because they see that he has these abilities. And they try to come over here and come up on him. But
Did they just say narcissist? And I know they're not talking about 3God. Please, sis, have several seats, Aya, because you live with the narcissist. You are so brainwashed, you don't even know he's a narcissist anymore.
then when they don't get what they want,
Ooh, I'm
isn't this the
when they
problem?
can't be
Then when they don't get
queen.
what they want, then
Tell
it's
it.
another story.
Tell a little bit.
And everybody knows.
So don't follow these
Who
false
they are.
prophets.
Mm.
Don't follow
Everybody
them.
knows.
Tell 'em.
There's many of them.
Everybody
They
knows.
couldn't, because they couldn't stay on the path.
They couldn't
Only
get
the
their
real
way. They
last.
couldn't get what they want. So they go and they throw the blame and they go point the finger and they go hating. They go talking online. They do interviews and they go because they pride is hurt. They hurt. They hurt. They're emotional. So they hurt. So they gonna hurt people.
Mm-hmm.
So you see.
What, you mad because y'all are not confident enough for somebody to do an interview with you besides Tasha K? And that's because she's trying to make your situation worse. Because anytime Tasha K comes to the rescue, allegedly trying to help somebody, she makes people's lives worse. So that was a bad choice in who you let interview you. And I'm sorry. I ain't hating on Tasha K. She getting her coins. But she has got the demon in her.
The people that left, that's talking bad and talking dirty about us and throwing stones and trying to persecute us and make us look bad, it's because they hurt. It's because whatever they was trying to achieve, they couldn't achieve because they wasn't in alignment with the codes of nature. It wasn't in alignment.
We love you though.
We love you though, and we will still open our heart to you. We still gonna love you. We still gonna be there for you. We still gonna open our arms. We still gonna teach you. We still gonna be there for you. Because we killing our people. We healing our minds of our people. So we you know not what you do. You don't understand what you're doing because you in a blinded spot. Your mind is blinded. Your thoughts are blinded. You're not able to truly see who 3God is because the message wasn't truly given to you. It was given to us for us to hear, for us to see, for us to speak. It was given to us. And so those that can't hear, just know that your genetics is going to awaken soon.
Yes.
It will awaken soon.
This summer.
This summer.
June 5th.
It will awaken.
June what?
June 5th. June 5th.
Pentecost.
It shall awaken. Because it's inevitable that this truth shall come and reign on this earth. It shall come and it shall be.
And that's it. Pyramid.
Pyramid.
Ain't no other
Pyramid.
ain't even nothing to say after that.
Right. It's like we didn't cover it. We didn't get it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Pyramid.
Pyramid.
You know, it's the year to 6.
Yeah, the
Yo, it's 222. Y'all, we about to wake up. This summer is gonna be the hottest summer. Like, y'all better go outside, get these colds from the sun. I'm telling you, y'all gonna wake up. Y'all gonna start.
Yeah.
Oh
Better
shit!
ground.
I see what the 3God was saying. I'm telling you, we're gonna wake up. That's why they trying to get all the black men. They trying to get all the powerful people because it's about to.
They already know.
They see what's going on already. They already know.
Yeah.
But you can't stop it though.
You
You
can't stop
can't stop it. And you won't stop it.
Keep popping up.
Cause ooh.
Well, if y'all had so much power, you should have been able to get 3God out at his hearing yesterday. So I don't know what y'all are talking about. And if he was God, he would already be out.
It's a consciousness. It's gonna stream through. It's gonna come through a vessel.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's a consciousness. You can't stop it. No.
Yeah, so you know, I'm seeing a lot of hate, but the people who do support us, y'all have to step up.
Please. Yes, it's about time. It is.
There's some hearts in the building. 3s, not even hearts in triangles. 3
Yeah.
pyramid.
Girl,
That's
bye.
Yep.
3s in the building.
Yep.
Yes.
3 is free. 3 is free.
3 is
Three is
free.
free. 3 is free. 3 is free.
Yeah, like post videos of the 3 showing his true self, his true character. Because everybody's trying to demonize him and paint a picture of him. So it's time to teach the message and proclaim and do the presentations. It's time to put out the good look of 3God of who he truly is. It's time to be doing your music. It's time to be, doing all of that, supporting in the building. Cause
Step it
Yes,
up.
step it up.
Please. Step it up.
Yes.
Find out this life.
Get out of
Because if
yourself.
we don't speak the message, who will? Who gonna stand firm in the knowledge? Who gonna exonerate his name?
Us.
Who gonna stand up for 3?
Looks
But
like
us.
It looks like
He would do it for you.
His goddesses.
No, he wouldn't.
He'll do it for you. He'll do it for us. So
That
we gotta
part.
do it for
He
him. We
don't
gotta
have to
stand
love
strong for him.
He's so loving.
He is so loving.
Why the ones that get the most love get the worst? Like,
He's so loving. You just heard what Malia said, but he sent you home sick. Half of your organs was all shifted, all in your body where it shouldn't be. It looks like you was in a car crash because you was over there with Natureboy getting whooped on. Okay, and you had all kind of infection in your body. He was scared because you was getting sick. And I believe if you stayed long enough, you would be pushing 3-2 up in heaven. Okay? But you're saying all this nonsense and it's not making any sense. He kicked you, looked like in the stomach, a day before he got arrested, and he ordered Zoka to slap you upside your head. Girl, what's wrong with you?
it's like
Because their heart is so big. And you see that his heart is so big, and you try to step over him, you try to throw him under the bus, and you try to talk bad and talk dirty on his name, but you can't and you won't.
Nope.
Nature won't allow you to.
Yeah.
Not for very long.
Protected.
He's protected.
Yeah, nature love its own.
Yep.
No, for real.
He sure is. He's protected in protected custody and prison. That's where he's at. In a 24-hour lockup because of the pandemic. He's protected. He won't get the big C.
Yes.
He is the messenger of God. He has come to bring a message to his people. A broadcast has been sent out.
Yeah.
Did you catch it? Did you pick up the signal?
No, I didn't.
I hope you got it, and I hope you apply it to your life.
Mm.
I hope you take heed to this message.
Mm.
This is God's angels that has brought a message to you.
Straight from the source.
Straight from the
Go to
source.
3 God TV on YouTube, please. There's so much.
There's no
there
knowledge.
that can wake you up
Trust
and
me, it's
change
no
your
knowledge.
life.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
minus
no
all the
knowledge.
drama, what do we really stand for?
Right.
Why every time they go through something, they stay together? Every time something happens with 3 God, they hold it down and stay together. What is it? What's the foundation to keep them together? Go look for yourself and see what we stand for, and see why we left that life. We left schools and jobs and people, that whole world, to walk this path, this narrow path.
Yeah.
It's all on YouTube. 3 God TV. It's online.
Do your research, 333. And
Do your
guess what? This the last
Ain't nobody
thing
trying
that
to follow
I'm
that demonic
Okay.
stuff.
Because this is for all of the people who are surface dwellers and they just go off of what people say, but they don't really do their own research. You go to YouTube, 3 guys.
No, we see, honey. We see the Twitter, him exposing y'all when that should be behind closed doors. Aya, okay, Malia, okay, and Efru. We seen you in that closet because you wasn't doing what you was supposed to be doing in that closet. We seen what that man did to you from the backside. We're gonna keep it PG, okay, Efru? And I know that wasn't a pleasurable experience for you. So stop trying to perpetrate a fraud because we know the man's over there mistreating you. And you get slapped upside your head anytime things don't go his way. So push 3 on that.
TV, find out the information for yourself so you can truly find God.
Yes.
Surface ones never find out.
You never find him if you keep on with the tabloids. They ain't gonna lead you nothing but
Yeah.
down,
Yeah.
down.
He is made to be protected. So just know that the tabloids and the people that are online talking crazy about his name is for him to be protected and away from people that are trying to harm him and people try to tear him down. He's protected. So go do the real 3 shirts yourself, like Mama Aya just said. The real 3 shirts.
Yep.
3 God TV on YouTube is where it's gonna prove itself to you.
Yes.
And you're gonna be showing yourself. You're gonna be seeing yourself. But don't run when you see yourself. Don't run.
Don't run.
Don't
baby.
run. Don't hide. Don't point the finger.
Don't
But
run.
actually look at yourself. Look at what the information is done to you. Look at what we are bringing out of you. Don't point the finger at us, but actually look at yourself and be like, damn, okay, why did it make me feel this way? Why did it make me feel this way to the point where I'm on here talking about these people and on a panel about these people talking crazy? I've never even met these people a day in my life, but it has moved me to talk dirty and to talk down on these people. And you have to see, child of God. You're supposed to be a child of God. So go see and understand what it is in yourself. So that means by getting your natal chart, go to tarot.com and get you a central birth chart. Yes. You need to have your time, where you were born, and your date. You need that. It's very essential to understand the planetary alignments of where the time of you were born. Yes. It's very, very important to understand that, because you're going to understand your aspects and the way your mind works, the mind of God.
Yes. Yes.
Your aspects, your genes, your genetics, the way you are able to understand this reality and interpret this reality, you're going to get that in that natal chart. So go get that. That's very essential for you. It's very important.
That part.
Thankful.
Last thing I'm going to say is, we got a lawyer, which is good. We're going through a transitional phase. So, all the supporters, all the 333s, keep supporting us. We're in contact with a lot of y'all, just keep in touch with us. If it's on your heart, I don't want to tell y'all what to do, but hey, if you support, just step up. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
We thankful.
We're so.
If y'all believe in the message, if y'all believe in three God, if y'all believe in what we teach, and you actually see the knowledge for what it is, and it resonates with you, and you feel that this knowledge is the knowledge, the top knowledge on this earth plane, which it is, then take heed to it and support us, because we are here for you. We're going to send you, keep helping you. We're going to keep sending the message out to you and keep teaching you. And feeding your genes and your genetics.
Yes.
Because this is the only knowledge that is truly going to awaken you to truth. Pyramid.
Can't get it through the sun, food, or water, so we're going to give it.
So we're going to send it the
We're
right
gonna
hands.
get it for you.
We connected to the source.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Matthew 6:33.
Yes. Read it.
Yes. Come on.
I believe this is a money grab. I do believe this is a money grab. I don't think it's for followers. It's a money grab. Yeah, because they're all now popping and hot at it. I mean, we're talking about they're up there. The girls are up there on the Big B. I don't like to say the app's name. True's on there now. Then they do Instagram, and they was on Big Gold. I said, look at me saying the name. They was on that app yesterday, and now today they hit Instagram, and they got in the comment section. It's pinned that Cash App. It's a money grab.
Preacher. Yes, Pastor.
Come on, Pastor.
But seek first the kingdom of God. Seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness. And all of these things.
Zoka, stop yelling for another one of your teeth fall out your mouth. Stop yelling.
Will be added unto you. That's it for now.
So store not your treasures in these earthly possessions, but store your treasures in heaven. Heal your mind first. Heal the way you think. Heal your perspectives. Because all anger comes from hurt, and all hurt comes from a misunderstanding. All that you are experiencing from anger, from emotional outbursts, from you not getting your way, from things not going your way, it's from a misunderstanding of something that you interpreted in the wrong way. So change your perspective. Change the way you're looking at the situation, because it could have panned out totally different. But you looked at it in a way that made you sick, and that made you blind to truth, and that made you not even able to see truth because you blocked yourself from it. See, you think that people in your outside reality are harming you, but you're your own worst critic. You're your own worst. Me versus me. You're doing it to yourself. You're hurting yourself. You are stagnating yourself. You are doing it to yourself. No one else is doing it to you, because no one is in external reality but you.
Are they talking to us or themselves? Are they just online talking to themselves out loud, or are they talking to us? I'm just confused.
So if anyone else is doing something to you, just know you sent a signal out. and you got that signal right back to you.
That's it.
And you have to understand that. And that's why it's important to study the holographic universe, because none of this truly exists. You are in your mind.
That's what bugged me the most. Like, literally, oh my God. When y'all throw all of this hate out, I just feel bad for y'all. Y'all think y'all hurting us, but
You're hurting yourself.
oh my God.
What you typing in that chat, you typed it literally back to yourself. Because the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference. It reads it as first party, because we are all one being. God broke himself up into many, many, many pieces. But three God is the supreme God, the head God. He is the head of the planet. He is the supreme
They ain't talking to me.
black man of this planet with divine knowledge of self. And he broke himself up into many, many pieces to experience himself subjectively.
Yes.
And so you are not experiencing
Right,
no one
like
else
project.
but yourself.
Exactly.
So you just know you're not harming nobody with your words, but yourself. Just know whatever negative comment you typed it to yourself.
You know,
And just know for me, I love myself.
I love myself.
And you know not what you do.
Yeah, right.
You are healing people. I have compassion, I have love, and I have understanding, because you need help. And you are
We need help. We need help. We're not over there getting mistreated. We're not over there. He's ordering just out the blue for you to pull up your shirt and show the public your chest. Like we want to see those saggy bags, tea bags. He's over there doing that to you. We're not over there on our knees. He's telling you to sit like you're a dog outside in public.
heart is calloused. And until you unharden your heart, and you open your heart to love, and you open your heart to truth, where you see us as someone that is outside of you, and someone that is triggering you, or someone that is bringing up things up out of you that you don't like, so you get angry at us, you throw stones at us, and you throw hate, and you begin to victimize yourself and say, oh, these people did this and these people did that, when you need to be looking at self, and you need to be understanding what it is in you that you need to heal, and that you need to see for yourself, for you to be healed and for you to awaken to truth.
Y'all can send all of that stuff y'all want. You
That
paying
doesn't
for
matter.
it. You paying for it. I'm thankful.
That doesn't matter.
I'm grateful.
All that matters is this truth and this knowledge that we speak and we teach. Because it's truly going to awaken you. And you're truly going to awaken to this.
Girl, bye.
When you stop hating yourself. When you start loving yourself and loving your people.
I
Because
guess
we are
that's
more
what you call love,
more stronger together than apart. We're stronger together as unity. But see, the thing is, you don't see what they're doing. They're trying to separate us. They're trying to break us apart. They're trying to pin us against each other. They're trying to make us go head to head and butt heads with each other. But you don't see it because you're blind.
You already did it.
You blind to the ignorance that was given to you. You think that the white man is for you. You think that you are in the system getting and living off the luxuries of white supremacy because they like you, or they there for you, and they want to support you. No, they don't give a damn about you. Because when this system fall, what you think gonna happen? You think they about to still be police in the system, worrying about you and trying to take care of you? You think that you about to still have food in the grocery stores? You think you about to have a convenience store to go to? You think you still gonna your life?
She sounds just like Natureboy. You need to go to Hollywood, all of you, but you're bad actors. But maybe try to get a role in a movie, a low budget movie. Do something with your life.
Still gonna be on. Your water's still gonna be on. You think you're gonna have money for your children? You think you're gonna have food for your children? What they could get? These white people ain't thinking about you. The only man on this earth planet is thinking about you is your black man, and he is there for you. Because he's connected to you on a level that you can't even understand. You are connected with your melanated man. You from the rib you came in Genesis. You split the atom. Yeah. It was the proton and it was the electron. Yeah, the woman came from the man. It split from the man, and then creation began. Yeah. Life began. Yeah. And so you have to put trust in your black man again. You have to trust yourself. You have to love yourself to love your black man. To see your black man as your superiority and as your God and your leader and your authority figure. And someone that is there for you and that is gonna always be there for you. Because who gonna love us more than our black man is gonna love us? No one.
No.
Because he understand our problems. He understand our traumas. He been through what we've been through.
Yeah.
He experienced what we experienced. Y'all understand what we going through. Other people, other races don't really understand what we going through, but black people, we do. And that's why our people fall so much by the wayside, because we're trying to, it's crabs in a barrel. We're trying to knock each other down and bring each other down. When you see us on these cameras, we teaching and we speaking, y'all tear us down. Y'all make fun of us because we're not at the level of consciousness that y'all at. Y'all throw stones at us and y'all become angry with us and mad at us and start to make yourself look better than we are. When we are in the, we was just saying, we in the same boat. So why we trying to pull each other down? Why you trying to poke holes in my goddamn boat when I'm trying to be great? Let me be trying to put you on the boat. I'm trying to
take you out the water.
I'm trying to you on the boat too, and you stabbing my goddamn boat, and I'm trying to be afloat. I'm trying to be great, cause if I'm not great, how y'all gonna be great? So we gotta empower ourselves first to empower our people. To send a message back to our people, so our people can get it. But you have to want it for yourself. You gotta heal for yourself. You gotta want it truly for yourself, because we can't want it more than you want it. Because we're gonna be teaching and teaching and teaching. You're gonna be like, oh, what y'all teaching about? What y'all talking about? I want to get that now. And you are missing the lesson yourself, because you are judging our characters. You are judging what we went through on our spiritual journey. You can't judge the knowledge. You can't disregard the knowledge. The knowledge, you can't debunk it. It's irrefutable. It's because, see, what people do, they don't want to take the time out to listen to the knowledge. No. They don't want to take the time out to actually sit in the knowledge and gain the awareness of the knowledge, because they know once they do it, their soul will begin to, with the energy that they give into that system will begin to wither away. Everything that they knew, everything they thought, everything they attached themselves to in that system will begin to wither away when they begin to put themselves, their mind into the knowledge, their focus into the knowledge. Cosmic currency, wherever your focus goes, it grows, your energy grows. And it grows larger and larger. So when you put your energy and your focus toward this knowledge, just know that your whole reality is going to be washed away and wiped away, because this knowledge will dissipate. It will go up into shambles when this knowledge get into you, and you receive this knowledge and you feel it, and it resonates with you. Yep. That's why I've heard so many people say, "Oh my God, I don't know if I want to come there, because I know I'm gonna be shameful in my presence, in three guys' presence.
Because you know you live.
I'm gonna feel shameful. I'm gonna feel convicted. I'm gonna feel just not good, because the knowledge is gonna wake you up to a point where you can't go back to the same life you were living. Even the people that leave here, you can't. The knowledge not going nowhere. The knowledge is gonna still be there in your DNA, because you cannot awaken to this truth, then untake the pill.
That's why they come back.
And that's why they come back, because it resonates in the life that they're living. The people that are in their reality are showing them the very thing on why they left that reality in the first place. And so you going back to that same reality that you left, it's gonna arise same things within you that you see in the first place. It's gonna rise again, and it's gonna show you again on why you left and why you tapped into truth, on why you shouldn't be in that environment. Again, you left because you seen that reality in the world that you were living was a damn lie. It wasn't speaking no truth. It was giving you poison. It was reprogramming your mind to the point where it was taking you, and it was merging your mind with that false reality. And you can't live that life anymore. You can't be in that world anymore. You can't learn the truth and then trying to unknow the truth.
No.
No matter how much you try to do it, it's not going to work.
Right. If that's sinning against the Holy Spirit, that's going against pure thought. When you got this knowledge and this information, you are vibrating at your higher self, your most pure self. So for you to go against that and back to that into your lower self, where you have low vibrational thoughts, there's demons all around you, which are low vibrational thoughts, and you are faced with yourself, and you're running away from yourself, and you're being a victim. You are not seeing the truth that you once saw, for you to elevate your mind, for you to become something better in your life, for you to be the change. You can't be the change when you're trying to conform all the time to somebody else's wants and needs. It will never work. And I don't want a job, because my job is to proclaim the truth in the kingdom of God. You have to serve you have to serve one master, not two. I deserve to serve God. You might deserve to serve money. And when you see that money falls and fails, I will sit there and be like, see, you should have chose the better side. And the better side is God, because that is purely the truth and all ultimate things that all things will come to. That's it.
That's a 3.
I want to read the verse. So, this is something for you today, while you take it down and reflect on the things you've done today. Matthew 13. 13. This is why I speak to them in parables. Though seeing, they do not see. Though hearing, they do not hear or understand. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. Ignorance. You will be ever hearing, but never understanding. You will be ever seeing, but never perceiving. For these people's hearts has been calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise, they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn, and I would heal them. But blessed are those eyes, because they see, and your ears, because they hear. For truly I tell you, many prophets and righteous people long to see what you see, but did not see, and to hear what you hear, but did not hear. Listen then, what's the...
So thank you guys for joining me. I officially have a headache now. Make sure as you guys leave out, you leave a like on this video. And I will have a live on with Malia at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is in less than an hour, 45 minutes. So come back through at 5 o'clock and listen to Malia. Okay, so y'all stay blessed. Make sure, like I said, as y'all leave out, you leave a like on the video, and I will see you in the next live. Love y'all. Bye for now. Mwah.